Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to the DozaCraft SMP server. Things are looking nice. I'm just checking this out. My new storage room design roof thingy. For a while there I didn't have a roof, just a couple walls, a whole ton of chests, and the water streams up there and the item sorters. Now I just built up some roofing designs and walls and kind of try to make it look halfway decent. But what I'm doing here is my base used to be way up there, up in the sky, as you remember. Or not. But now I moved it down and I'm digging this huge hole in the ground. It's 128 blocks in diameter, so there's the outer wall here. It's 128 blocks from here, and it's basically a circle. 128 radius, so 256 diameter from side to side. The reason for that being is I want to put a mob farm here, and since when I was up there, my LC coordinate was over 200. It was like 217 or 240 or something like that. But since I moved it down, and my now the LC is let's see if it's 79 at the moment, right here in this chunk, and in the other ones it's 63 because it's flat ocean. So that means that the efficiency of like the same size of any mob farm will be increased fourfold, so 4 times faster with the same size, with the same number of spawning platforms and design. So this has been my project for now, and I've lit up all the caves, everything around here. But the number one problem that I'm having right now is slimes. I don't know if you can see those fenced out areas over there. Those are slime chunks that I marked out, and I found one here, here, here. There's a couple of them more actually. This one might be a slime chunk. See, there we go. There's another one like right up there that I haven't pinpointed yet. Yeah, and also this thing is in a slime chunk. There's one. There's one. They're all over the place, basically. So these slimes, man, they're filling up my mob cap, which means that this thing is completely not working. Even though I've lit up all the caves, see, like, here, let's do an experiment. I'm gonna go to one side. Oh, right, because slimes don't despawn after 30 seconds or whatever. Don't have a chance of despawning after like 30 seconds. So once they're there, they're not going away until you get 128 blocks away from them, because all mobs start to despawn immediately, unless they're holding something, of course. Once you get 128 blocks away from them. So see, that dirt thing is right here, is 128 blocks away. So we've got this part of the circle covered, and the other half is despawned. Now let's see what the effect is here. Let me just quickly run up over there. Now watch the mob farm here. Should start to see some. Oh, it's daylight. Hold on. So let me show you now what I do when I confirm that this is in fact, I'm positive that this is a slime chunk. I do something like I did here. Right. See? This is a slime chunk, and this is a slime chunk. This one I wasn't sure, although it might be. Although I think this one is. So I think they're like in a diagonal, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that one. So just a couple days ago, this area here used to be at the same level, and I put a couple of fenced in areas around here, and I found that this is a slime chunk and this one, so I just dug them out into the ground all the way to bedrock, and then I started putting gray stained glass over here, because I think that looks cool, and it prevents mobs from spawning, and slimes will not spawn on bedrock. So it's a good solution to that problem. Now let's kill up these guys over here. Okay, so let me show you now. I've got my quantum spoon and quantum drill. So efficiency 5 and efficiency 4 here, and yeah, there it is. I've already went in and put a beacon here. As you can see, I have 2 here, 1 here, 1 over there, and 1 over here. So one of these beacons I've bought from Doza, and if you can see all those pyramids, there's 1 over here, 1 over there. There's a double 1 here, 1 over there, 1 over there. So when I was digging out this top layer, yeah, see that? They just keep spawning here and messing up the mob camp and everything. They're spawning actually faster than the golem is able to kill them. So that gives a glimpse of what the efficiency of this mob farm will be. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I had 1 beacon that I actually made and fought for myself. But the other ones I just bought from Doza before I bought 3, I think, when the price was still 16 diamonds per beacon. But since then, I just told him, dude, this is a ripoff. Like, for you, I feel like I'm stealing, so I just gave him another 8 diamonds per beacon, I think. I don't know. I think I gave him 24 diamonds as a tip, just because I felt like I was stealing the beacons from him. So now it's a little bit easier because I don't have to go in and replace. I put beacon here, here, and here, so I've got like the whole of this half of the circle, like everything on this side covered with haste 2, so I can just go in and mine it out whenever I want. I've been slacking a little bit on this job. Like it could have taken me a lot quicker if I hadn't been breaking my picks. That's one thing. And the other thing is, if I just stayed focused on the task, I could have had it done in like, I don't know, 2 weeks. But now it's taking me like 3 months to do this, because I dig a little, then I get bored and just say whatever, and then yeah, this guy's within this chunk. Okay, so let me just dig this out, and I'll get back to you when I get to the bedrock. Okay, so that took me about 20 minutes to dig down this entire chunk. not counting the part where I died. Um, so just a little bit of calculation. The circle is 128, well, actually more like 127 blocks in diameter, so that's about 51,000 blocks. I'll just hold on. I'll just show you what I do then. I try to go through the whole bedrock layer and dig out every single block that's not bedrock. So I go in here, I go, as deep as possible. Oh, there's one. So I just try to take out all the stone and the gravel and dirt and all the ores and everything, so that there's no spawnable spaces. I know that I could have just covered this with half slab or something, but I don't know. I'm trying to make it look good. If I'm putting so much time into a project, I might as well try to make it look good. As you can probably see, I've stopped even caring about stone. I stopped picking it up. I just let it despawn. I know that's gonna mess with some people's OCD, Doza, but I have 54. Yeah, no, 48 double chests of cobble already stored up, plus about, I don't know, over 50 hoppers. So I don't know how much that is, but that's a lot of cobble, and I just that's that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount of cobble. Um, okay, so back to the calculations. That's about 51,000 blocks of surface area. And since a chunk is 16 by 16, that's 256 surface area. Uh, that that makes it. No, it's not exact. I'm just like doing rough estimates here. Uh, that's about 200 chunks within that, like 200 times 56. That's about 51,070 to be exact. And since this one chunk took me about 20 minutes, I could have done it a little bit quicker, but 20 minutes times 200, that's about 66.5 hours to dig out this whole thing. So yeah, that's only a couple of days, like probably 3 days straight. Um, Not counting repairing picks and making new ones, which is a pain and takes such a long time. Uh, yeah, but it's taking me months just because I just do it on and off. If I have work, just I won't be logged in on the server for, I don't know, days or maybe 2 weeks even if I have a long project. So it's a very long-lasting project. Now I was watching the DozaCraft Let's Plays and the server tours updates of JL, um, whatever they're called, and they did a much bigger, like, what was it, twice as big? Was it like 256 diameter? I mean radius, something like that. And it took them a long time, even with the resources and the manpower that they have, um, which is why I don't want to go full out, like completely cover every single possible spawnable space that I could have used. It's just it's a little bit too much for one person to do. So I'm just making this my own little project. Okay, so once I'm done digging this out, and possibly putting in some TNT in like these holes just to get every single piece of stone and everything that I can. Now, if some places they're hard to reach, like for example, if I could reach in there, I could have left some stone blocks still standing. So I use TNT. I try to put it in corners because sometimes TNT glitches through. You know how Minecraft works. Things glitch through walls and stuff. So sometimes even a TNT blast glitches through the corner of bedrock and destroys the stone block next to it. Alright, so that's done. God, there's so many of them. Look at that. Okay, so it looks like it's nighttime. Let's try to test something here. If you could just keep an eye on this part. Oh, see? Two creepers right there. As I go away from the spawned mobs over there. Now I'm in range here, so just let's just go to the other side. Try to despawn as many slimes as we possibly can. What is this? Now loading in properly. I'm recording. Okay. Okay, now if we run back, just keep an eye on this part. Should start to see a bunch of mobs. Yep, there we go. Just as we're despawning the guys over beyond the wall and all the slimes. We saw a couple of mobs drop. So yeah, once I get all these slime chunks, see, there we go. Things spawning in. It's the worst, you know, because after just a few minutes, the mob cap fills up with slimes, and it's just they don't despawn, even though they have a smaller chance of spawning than other mobs. See that? Now it's working. But once I'm done with this, it's gonna be epic. See, and golems take care of all mobs with feather falling 4 armor, because even though it's a 40 block drop from the bottom spawn pad down to these hoppers, some of them even survive. So it's ridiculous how strong they are. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this little update, and it's dark and it's raining again on the DozaCraft server. Great. I hope you enjoyed this little update. I will be working on this even more. I'm about 60% done with the whole dig, or maybe, yeah, 60 or 70% done with the whole dig. Alright, see you next time. Thanks for watching.